Hi, what's going on out there? This is Wayne with Tri-County Locksmith, and today we're going to be checking out the ABUS Rock Padlock. This is going to be the 8355. Got the 8355. We already had another video that shows you how to rekey this. Very useful system, very good commercial duty quality lock. However, we're going to go ahead and put this thing through the gauntlet and show you what it can actually take. We'll see how bolt cutter proof it is. And we'll see exactly what this thing can do. This lock in its conventional state right here with anything except a high security lock core is susceptible to picking. They do offer it in many different key formats, but the Schlag, Quickset, Sargent, stuff like that, it's going to be pickable. They're not terribly easy to pick, but still pickable. Anything is going to be miles and miles ahead of a crappy master lock that only has 4 little teeny tiny pins. You can tell by the key size here. Let's take a look at that. That's the big difference right there. This you can pick with a Rake Pick super easily, or single pin pick it. This is going to be a little bit more challenging, but also not impossible. You know, a lot of people are asking how this thing stacks up against the Stanley padlock that we upgrade with a cylinder. You know, I mean, to be perfectly honest, Stanley has a ring down here for drill resistance, and when I add the ASA high security core, it does go ahead and add extra drill resistance. So you have 2 forms of it. There are hardened security pins inside here. When I was rekeying this, they're down further in the cylinder, but I don't know the effectiveness of that. We're going to find out what that is. But I don't know how effective they are. They're just down in there and they're staggered. The ASA high security, you've got one huge pin right here, so it doesn't even start to get into the pins. This, you're going to get into the pins before that protection kicks into play, whereas the ASA, you're going to be able to use the key after they try and drill attack it. You know, it's only held in with 1 screw up there. It doesn't have any kind of retaining plate or anything like that. But still, definitely a good quality lock. How do they match up? Well, the Stanley's got shackle shrouding, so that automatically makes it a little bit more protective. But as far as a quality product, they're pretty doggone close. You would have to get high security cylinders in either one of these to be able to get that pick proof and that drill proofness. So let's see what we've got here. We'll just start off by seeing what this thing does with a sawzall. Okay, so teeth are flat, so you can't sawzall it. Almost no mark there, maybe just a little bit of one. Let's stick the key in it and see how it does. We've got our Padlock high security chain. See if it'll fit 2 links. Hold it. Yes, it will. Very nicely. Oop. Come on. This is a key retaining padlock or key non-retaining padlock. You can actually select that. Key retaining means that the key stays in when the lock is open. It will not come out until the lock is closed. Non-key retaining means you can take the key out while the padlock is open. I'm just basically going to throw this on here like so, and we'll just kind of hit this thing with a hammer a couple times and see what happens. Let's see, how can I do that? We may need a better way to hang that. There we go. I don't want to hit my welder. Maybe that'll help. Oh, it's dinging it, but it's not doing a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, we're hitting it right here, trying to get it to break that bearing, and it is not doing so. That's about as much as I can hit it. So I would say that is still pretty hammer proof. Let's see if it still works. Yep, still does work. Alrighty, now for the nitty-gritty. I know we're not going to be able to cut this with the smaller bolt cutters, but this is why we have several different kinds. In order to say something's bolt cutter proof, you need to have a couple different sets of bolt cutters. This is a 42-inch set of jet bolt cutters, one of the biggest set on the market. This is a set of high-quality HK Porter bolt cutters that are very used and don't quite close all the way, but with these hardened steels, often you can crack the shackle as opposed to just break it. So I'm going to set that right in there, just like so, and begin to see. I'm going to change that, get my helmet on, because now this is when things can break. Padlocks that are so hard have broken the jaws of bolt cutters before, trying to cut them, and even if it cuts the shackle, things can go flying. So we're just going to get prepared here for either one of those scenarios. And let's see here, what's going to be the best spot for that? Right there. The ratchet strap attached to the bolt cutters is going to ensure that we have no discrepancy in torque. Let's say there's going to be a difference if a 300-pound man is using bolt cutters that is very strong and can put his weight into it, as opposed to a 150-pound man. That's going to sway the bolt cutter's effectiveness. So this kind of takes that out of the equation. I'm going to go ahead and put this on and my gloves. As stuff goes flying, it's going to go in a hurry. Part of the problem with this is there's too much excess and it binds up in there. Give me a minute and I'm going to cut this thing down. Let it don't ball up so much. Sorry, equipment modification. Back in the nitty-gritty. Woo! That's a lot of force put on there. That's scary. I don't like that at all. Woo! Something gave. Yep, we were able to cut it. Okay, so yeah, that's an incredible amount of force. But we were able to get it because of the shackle shrouding not being on this one. If we were only able to get the tip of this lock and shackle in there, I don't think it would have broke. Well, there's one more note that I forgot to mention, and that is that even though we have one cut, it's actually still not going to open. So, you know, even if we try and beat on this thing, it's actually not going to open. So you still have to make 2 cuts. There it goes. You get enough to get it by. Maybe. It's only going to turn that much. So I'm actually going to have to make another cut. We can see how the 42-inch jaws flare up. Just because it's fun to cut stuff and watch stuff explode. Alrighty. Put that in there. Once again, we're able to get that all the way to the back, and that is the downfall of this. If we weren't able to do that, I don't think we'd be able to cut it. Okay. Thing goes flying, it's really gonna take off. I'm thinking that thing's just gonna go ping. So I'm getting gloves on and standing back here. Anything coming back towards me. Cut it? Yep, it did. Whew. Okay. So that's what it's going to take to cut from there. You know, it didn't do a whole lot of damage to the jaws here. But we'll try the shackle shrouded one and see what that does. For more information, check out the website below. subscribe to my channel, please. Hit like, share this with social media. Look at this. This is a brand new lock we're destroying for you guys out there so you can see what happens to this kind of stuff in the real world. This costs me money. I have to pay for this just to break it so you can watch. So give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, share it on Facebook, Twitter, any of your social media, and help me out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Wayne's Lock Shop, we strive to be the leading resource in tips, tricks, and educational videos for locksmiths. Videos are added every week on topics ranging from rekeying high-security locks to marketing your locksmith business and everything in between. Safe openings, car openings, installation tool reviews, and bypass methods are all plentiful on this secure website built by and for locksmiths. If you are a locksmith and want an inexpensive resource that will prove invaluable to you and your business, then Wayne's Lock Shop is the place for you. Please sign up today at wayneslockshop.com.